Okay, we are on to our third Cistern of the day. This one is already on hold for a customer, but up here I've got it set up and tested. I also don't have a before restoration of this Cistern either, and I'll explain why in a moment. There's the overflow pipe. So this is a very nice, more expensive 3-gallon Japkap type cistern, which has already been restored back in the 1990s. However, this one had a problem with the lead lining, and the lead was completely perished. It wouldn't hold water in the cistern at all. So I'll do the cistern view and I'll show you what I've managed to do with that. But yes, let's give it a go. It uses the old Woodhouse & Co. Mignon siphon. That's the only old 1.5 outlet siphon I've got at the moment. And as requested by the customer, to modify the outlet as well, because it was originally another 1.25 siphon outlet. But now, here we go, we've got this. And this also has a chrome nut as well, by the way. So yeah, let's give it a go. Perfect. Okay, system view now. One thing I had to remedy was getting the edges a lighter colour. Originally they were blacked out and actually primed as well, so I sort of had to work on those. It's still a little bit dark. It turns out it was very deep in the wood, but this sort of matches out the rest of the cistern, so that's encouraging. And going in the cistern now, we have, well, lead lining with its intact. So what has happened here? Well, first of all, I don't sadly have a lead lining for another 3-gallon cistern, so you see around the edge it's actually been reduced in size. So that's from a 2.5-gallon Japkap cistern, which I retired because the underside wasn't very good. And there it is with a Woodhouse siphon. That's one I replaced last year. I think it was well over a year ago now. But yeah, again I took out the old piston because it was broken, replaced it with one from a Ford and pressing siphon, and that works perfectly. And very heavy duty as well. Old JCSWR type part 1 float valve, all reconditioned as usual with a ball. And this here is where the original overflow was, but I've literally taken it out. I literally blocked it up with an old Ipswich waterboard lead stamp, which is quite ingenious, I suppose. There's now a new overflow, which is where this is. And also, these Japkap systems I got were all from Macclesfield. And sure enough, bear with me a moment, engraved on both sides are Macclesfield. So there we go. Literally where I came from. But as this is going down Hampshire, it's probably not so relevant, but it's nice to have little details like Macclesfield, Ipswich waterboard, Woodhouse and Co siphon, just to make it, well, unique as possible. Especially the trimming on the top and the bottom. As I say, that was for more expensive models. Japkap as well. As I say, I've got a customer interested, and now we're going to do a Cistern view. Let's give it a go. When I focus. So, let's give it a go. There's the flush. Like a levers there. He's running at full pressure. Gets quiet. So how I achieved that lead stamp was, there's a little pokey bit, little stump that comes on the other side of the badge, and what I did was I drilled a hole in the wood so it can fit in place, and then once I stuck it in there, I sealed it with some liquid metal on the stump, and then again around the outside like so. So this is what we got. Although, come to think of it, I probably was better off actually turning it the right way up, rather than just plonk it around on the side like I have done, but it's one for next time, definitely. And now we are going to check how the system goes when it's overflowing, make sure it's up and working. Well, I do suspect right now the system's a bit on level with the setup. See, that's drowning in the float valve. Going up the overflow pipe. Okay. Checking out the overflow. Appears to be dry, thanks to this tight seal. But around here, it's boss whited. Well, it's a little bit loose in there, which I do need to rectify as well. Also need to check with the customer, but it is watertight here, which is superb. And so there we are. So that is the end of this Japkap Cistern. The one that with a trimmed Japkap Cistern. And as always, thank you for watching. Let's give it one last flush.